Hi guys, so today specifically we're going to talk about grip strength. Uh, there are many benefits of developing a strong hand, strong grip, and it is one of the major parameters when it comes to a strength infrastructure where strength moves out. So, you display strength using your hands, you display strength using your feet, you display strength using your core, okay, hips and the core. So uh, today we are primarily talking about strengthening the grip, the hands, the forearms, and related musculature. So, as we know, grip strength is primarily very important, especially in when you are into lifting heavy weights. Grip could be one of the diminishing factors when it leads to lifting weights, especially when you're deadlifting heavy or picking something heavy off the floor in strongman or powerlifting, or in gym lifts in general, strong heavier dumbbells. If you have strong hands, because of that concept of irradiation that happens when you are holding something heavy, you clench your fist tight, the entire neurons fire from your hands to your shoulders, upper back, and the entire upper body. So heavier lifts is one. Then of course you develop grip using a lot of different variations. We'll see that very soon. So you have stronger holds onto things because you're holding very tight, you're not letting it loose, your grip is very strong. So stronger holds. Of course, when you have strong forearms and strong wrist joint, then you can punch really efficiently, okay? Because your elbows, your wrist are all connected with the forearm muscles, and then your fingers and your wrist, this area is connected with the finger extensors and flexors. If everything is strong, then you have a strong punch. Okay, so it's very good for athletes who are into combat sports. And also we have crushing grip. Okay, so if you are in grappling, if you are somewhere in any combat sport or anything that wants you to combat, anything that leads you to grab something and lift it. Let's say lifting stones, lifting odd objects. Okay, so crushing grip is another benefit. So all in all, it helps you develop strength. Okay, in any endeavor, grip strength is functional. It not only will help you in gym lifts but also in real world applications. So how do we develop the grip strength? There are 5 major parameters through which we can. One is pinching, crushing or grabbing, support, wrist postures, and finger dexterity. Pinching means you pinch. You pinch like this, like this, like this. You manipulate your fingers and you pinch it. Now, if you pinch any meager weight, let's say you're pinching this. If I'm pinching this and I'm pinching it very tight, all my forearms and this musculature is activated. Okay. Imagine you're pinching 20 kgs, more than that. Okay, so that is a really good grip exercise. Crushing or grabbing, which is one of the most common and most marketed because of fat grips. So you use those thick grips, thick handles. Normally these are some thick handles, you place it on a barbell and you do your lifts holding against it. So it has a very tight rubber on it. You grab onto it and you crush this thing and you lift it. It really activates the entire upper body chain from your hands to your elbows to your shoulders to your upper back, and activates your upper body for strength based movements. And really, once you perform a lift using the fat grips or a thick bar or thick handle, and you then move on to your standard lifts, your hands really feel big. Okay, then that barbell is really clenched hard after that. So crushing is again this one. So fat grips, fat bar, thick handle. Then we have support. Again, the most common and most real world applied, anything, loaded carries, holding weights, holding on to something, climbing, anything that helps you stay static in that position using your grip will come under support. So we have pull-ups, very common. You're holding onto it and then you're pulling yourself up. Climbing, again, it's a sport. It relies very heavily on strength of your grip. Of course, loaded carries, carrying something from the market, carrying grocery, all that comes under the support. Even holding a barbell and while doing curls, this remains static, so it's supporting you, right? Then we have wrist postures, very common in the gym. You do wrist flexions, wrist extensions, wrist, lateral flexion extension. We do rotation of the wrist using the weight on clubs or something. So all those will come under wrist postures. Very important and very good for developing the thickness of the forearms, of the extensors and flexors of the forearms. Old school bodybuilders relied heavily on wrist postures to develop their forearms. And lastly, we have finger dexterity. So what is it? It's the end of your hand, the fingers. So if you look closely, if you extend your fingers like this, it activates the wrist extensors, okay, this part. If you clench your fingers this way, it activates the flexors. So there are equipments you can get online where there's a band sort of a thing which has loops to put your fingers inside, and then you just do this motion, you're pressing against the band and you're developing that finger dexterity. One more thing that I've learned from Jim Smith or Smitty is using a ball, okay, just like a tennis ball, and you rotate it like this. Really helps to make your fingers more mobile. Okay, there are a lot of, if you have that clanking and banging in that fingers, you can do this consistently. This is what develops your finger dexterity. So these are 5 major things that could come handy for your grip training. Do a mix and match, see where you're lagging. These days I'm more into wrist posture because I've never done them. I've been more relied towards the crushing and grabbing because it's marketed as being more sports specific, but I think wrist postures and support will really help you with your, you wouldn't need those lifting, those wrist straps, okay, that helps you straighten your wrists, especially for sub-max weights. Because if you're really into pushing a lot of weight since many years, then I think your wrist at some point would give, and for that reason you have to make it more resilient. So focus more on these, of course, mix and match with your pinching, crushing and finger dexterity as well, because gradually when you constantly lift heavy, your fingers start to give, if your fingers aren't mobile or if there is tightness, or if really your fingers aren't able to hold it, then your hand isn't going to be able to hold it, because fingers are the end point. This is where you hold it, it's your hook. So this has to be strong. So guys, if you have any questions regarding grip strength or any other query regarding strength and conditioning, please leave a comment below and let me know the feedback. So thanks a lot and keep watching.